Bird. It's a plane. It's
Superman.
it took you long enough. Okay. We are reviewing right now Superman from 2025, currently at the theaters, rated PG-13, 2 hours and 9 minutes. All right, Miss Jules, tell us first who is in the new Superman that we've anticipated.
Well, we have a new Superman.
Yes.
David Cornsweet. I thought he looked like Superman. I thought he looked like Superman. I accepted him. At first I was like, who's this guy? And then when I saw him, I was like, okay, Superman.
I seen him in the.
Let's not get fully into it yet.
Hey, you cannot let me say something after you
let me
said
finish.
it.
Let me
She
finish.
is unfair.
Rachel Brosnahan.
Okay.
I always think of her still as the marvelous Mrs. Maisel. So
Yeah, you told me about that. I never watched
hard
it.
for me to like move her into Lois Lane territory, but she's marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Okay.
Nicholas Hoult, Eddie Gathegi, and Anthony Kerrigan.
What's going on? What's going on here?
When Superman gets drawn into conflicts at home and abroad, his actions are questioned, giving tech billionaire Lex Luthor the opportunity to get the Man of Steel out of the way for good. Will intrepid reporter Lois Lane and Superman's four-legged companion Krypto be able to help him before it's too late? Okay, so
will they?
I'm going to say, normally we try not to give too many spoilers, but this one is probably not going to be spoiler-free. We're going to just warn you of that up front.
I won't give you any spoilers. She wants to. I won't.
You just said you was going to.
Not spoilers.
Okay. Well, at the end, I'll save it till the end. So then you can watch our spoiler-free part, and then at the end, I'm going to crash out.
She wants to give you some spoilers.
I'm going to crash out.
You're going to amp out. You're just going to go nuts with it.
I'm going to go nuts with it. I'm going to give you all the real. But first, before we get started, we'd like to thank our sponsor.
Oh, yes, our new sponsor.
My Taste of South Crab.
Look it up on Instagram. Listen, you want a seafood boil? You need to go to my Taste of South Crab.
They're straight from Florida, too. I know these people personally. They are from Florida, and they make you some good crab boil. And
we talk about with the shrimp, the corn, the eggs, the whole
it's
whole
award
shebang
winning
in there.
Yeah, it's award winning. They have won awards with their food truck on this food. So you got to check them out on Instagram at My Taste of South Crab.
Yes, check them out to find out where they're going to be on the weekend, so you can meet them up there. Dig into that crab boil. You're going to want it, especially after you watch these movies. You've had some popcorn, you've had some snacks, but now you want a real meal. You're going to want to go there. Check them out on Instagram.
All right.
Right.
So
it's time to talk about Superman. It's time to get in the grid of it.
Yeah. They made a lot of changes with this Superman. First of all, when you go see this Superman, they don't start at the very beginning, which is fine because the majority of us, maybe except for like little kids, which you could introduce that to them yourself, we have seen many Superman movies where they start with coming from his planet, landing on Earth, and then the parents
coming in strong.
Yeah, the parents pick him up, and we see him grow up from a baby to a man and turn to what we know as Superman. You don't get none of that here. This
didn't start there.
You get none of that. It started right in the middle of the action. Boom. And at one point, I'm watching it, and all these characters are coming in, and they're fighting him and stuff like that. And I'm like, is this something that should I know who these people are that are fighting him? You do find out at the end. But at first I'm like, is this something that people that are truly into the comics or into DC, really know and I don't know? I'm like out of the loop, because I was like, who are these people? What's going on? But towards the end, you find out who are those people and what's going on.
And see, it came in because of the way they started it off. I got the feeling that Superman was weak, which, I mean, they tell you in there that, he had never lost until now, but he didn't come in strong. And that's what that's what I'm missing from the beginning of the movie. He didn't come in strong like we're usually used to seeing him.
Start off, even in the trailer, they show that he's
weakened.
Beat up. He's weakened.
Yeah,
and
he's
Krypto
lost.
has to come take him home, which Krypto doesn't fly in this one. I'm sorry if that is a spoiler.
That's the dog, because I didn't know who Krypto was until
the dog.
when I seen this movie. Never heard of Krypto.
Like,
didn't know he had a dog.
He's not flying? Like, and you get no explanation on why he's not flying or nothing.
And he flies in the comics?
Yeah, he flies in the comics. But I did, read some stuff up, and they said maybe, okay, so Krypto in the comics, they showed when he was a puppy, and he came from the same planet as Superman, and he had to grow into his powers. Like, he didn't know all his powers. So maybe that's what they're doing with this Krypto. Like, he's going to grow into more of his powers or something. Because I was expecting him to help Superman.
Help with the fight?
Okay, see, now we're going into spoiler territory. I don't want to say what doesn't happen, really, because you might be expecting that to happen.
He just came in. The dog, he came in like a fun-loving doggy that you would see in a dog movie. Happy and chipper.
And the dog is 100% CGI, because people were like, ooh, I want a dog like that.
Oh my gosh, people really thought that was a real dog.
Yeah, James Gunn based him off of his dog.
See, that's just how dogs act.
His rescue dog, and his rescue dog always used to nip at his feet and stuff. Like,
they bite your toes, they jump on you all the time. The toe bite gets one thing, you'll be like, what in the heck? But they will nibble at your toes when they're puppies and bite, and they're all happy and excited. That's how this dog was. I didn't get the feeling of super dog from Krypto.
Yeah, because normally Krypto is like a more like
a little bit more diesel kind of
diesel
in the fight, a little bit more.
Yes,
There's a bass in your voice for it.
You're right.
Yeah, he didn't have any bass in his voice.
Usually a scraggly.
Yeah, he didn't have that in his voice.
Yeah.
So that was one issue you had with it. Anything else that kind of hit you that was like,
I'll get into that when I do my crash out at the end.
Oh, that's right. You want to say, okay. So how about we do some fun facts, and then you can do your crash out at the end before we close out.
Okay. Will Reeves' cameo in the film was first reported in July 2024 by Cleveland's local paper, The Plain Dealer, with it being shot during exterior filming that was underway in Cleveland's public square. Reeve, the youngest child of former Superman Christopher Reeve, was only 3 years old when his father was injured in an accident that left him paralyzed. In his appearance in this movie, Will Reeve plays TV news reporter. In real life, Reeve is a television correspondent for ABC News.
See, the thing is about Christopher Reeve, of all the Supermans we've had, no matter what, I do it subconsciously, I compare them to Christopher Reeve. Especially their look. You got to have that classic Superman, olive tone and dark hair. This guy seemed a little nerdy to me.
I don't know. He fit to me.
I just wasn't feeling. I mean, he had the hair and everything. It just didn't.
People are complaining though, saying it's woke.
This is too woke. Where?
Because they're like, why are you emphasizing that he's an immigrant? Because he's an immigrant.
Oh my God.
He's from a whole other planet, not even from another country. He's from a whole other planet.
People are not serious.
We know that. We have known that. It has been that.
Wow. People will find anything. It doesn't matter what it is. They're going to find something to gripe about that makes absolutely no sense. She said he's not even from Earth.
Yeah.
He's an alien. They talk about it in the movie. He's an alien.
Yeah.
Gosh, what is...
And they've talked about it in other Superman. So, like, how does that make this one woke? And stop using that. Like,
they use it like it's some kind of negative term. And I'm so lost as to what people are against with it. I really don't get it. I don't want to go all deep into it.
I think a lot of people don't really get totally what woke is.
No, they just read something on the internet or listen to some random person on the internet and assume, oh, well, that's it, so I'm not going to like it either.
But I'm going to say it. Usually when they use woke, it's something about black people.
It's something about gender or about race or gender, usually.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous. We're not even going to delve on that anymore because that's just silly.
Super silly. All right. Personal trainer Paolo Meschiti confirmed that David Cornsweet gained 40 pounds of muscle prior to filming. David had been working out intensively before I met him, but he's naturally a very lean guy. He's 6'4", but at 1.93 meters, but we wanted to put more bulk on him. He probably went from 200 pounds to 240 pounds, but some of that mass will be shed as he continues to tone up. Interestingly enough, Christopher Reeve went through a similar routine back in the late 1970s when he portrayed the character.
Don't you just love when they pay homage? I like to call it homage. When they pay homage, you got to Christopher Reeves, no matter what you do in these movies, you got to pay homage to him. whether it's a character that's got his whole look and I just loved Christopher Reeves in this.
I did.
He was a really good looking guy. I was really sad what happened to him.
Yeah, Nathan Fillion's also in this, and he plays the Green Lantern, and that Green Lantern is based on Guy Gardner, the Green Lantern that's named Guy Gardner. So Nathan Fillion based his portrayal of Guy Gardner on Estelle Getty's The Golden Girls character Sophia Petrillo.
That is so funny. I love Sophia. Yeah. I love the Golden Girls.
Yep. Krypto's presence in the film was first revealed in October 24 by Gunn via social media to commemorate Adopt a Shelter Dog Month.
Aww.
For his first live-action appearance in the film, Krypto was based on Gunn's own rescue dog, Ozu, whose likeness was used as inspiration and the basis for the 3D model of Krypto, according to James Gunn. Ozu was 3D scanned and then digitally altered to resemble Krypto. Krypto is traditionally depicted as a white Labrador or shepherd in the comics, while Ozu is of a scruffy, smaller dog breed. Krypto was previously seen on film in DC League of Super Pets 2022, voiced by Dwayne Johnson. By contrast, Krypto in this film does not speak.
All right, you got some stuff that you said. Well, first, let's give it some clappers first. Then we'll let you do your crash out.
Wait, I got one more thing.
One more. Okay.
I got one more.
All right.
Just one more.
Go ahead.
James Gunn, because I know that people that watch a lot of Marvel and DC might be, interested in this.
Okay.
James Gunn transitioned from Marvel to DC, taking on a leadership role at DC Studios after directing and writing for both studios.
Huh.
He was initially fired from Marvel in 2018 due to resurfaced offensive tweets, but was later rehired. While at DC, he's directed The Suicide Squad and Superman, and is co-running DC Studios with Peter Safran. Gunn has stated he didn't feel guilt about leaving Marvel for DC, as he felt he had to take the job and enjoyed working with Warner Brothers.
That's a leap to go from one of those to the other. That's a bold move.
I know. Well, that's why people were expecting more from this Superman too, because Marvel has been kicking DC's butt in the movies.
Everybody says that, and I'm like,
they were
half
like,
the time I don't
James
know.
Gunn, okay.
Yeah, because we hear his name quite often.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and give him the tomato scores and stuff.
Oh, so Tomato Meter gave this 83%. Popcorn gave it a 93%.
And IMDb gave it 7.7 out of 10.
Me, honestly, I'm going to go with a 3.5 on this one. I didn't love it. Will I watch it again when it comes out on streaming? Yeah. I'm recommending you matinee it. I don't know. I think, like I said, I think it might have been the way the film opened that kind of just put me in that, why is Superman so weak? He didn't come in strong and have me hyper. I was just sitting there feeling sorry for him like the first 30 minutes, but it just didn't hit for me. I don't know what else to say.
Okay. I'm going to give it 2.5 clappers.
Woo!
Because it just is not that great in my opinion. So I thank you all for watching this episode. If you don't want spoilers, we're going to give you like 3 seconds.
She's going to give you
3 seconds before I give you the real.
Just a little bit. Not a huge pour, just a little bit. Just touching it. Right, Jules?
Sure. In 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Okay, the best character in this was probably Mr. Terrific.
Don't say him. I didn't like him at all.
I liked him.
He was very weak and feeble.
Mr. Terrific?
He didn't seem confident in anything he did.
He was confident. The black dude?
Yes.
Yeah, he was confident. What you talking about?
I know. He was oh no. I'm like, why is everybody in here weak? Why is nobody starting off strong? I took him as confident.
And
I didn't like him at all.
If you already heard spoilers like I did today, like the movie's only been out since Friday, and I'm listening to the radio, and they were already saying this stuff, so I'm gonna say it too. I have never seen Superman get his butt kicked so much in my life. Like
he was weak.
Yeah, like remember he used his laser eyes sometimes, but he could have used them more often and saved himself. He used his freezing breath sometimes, but he could have used his freezing breath more often and saved himself. It's like they just took some easy wimpy way out with this.
Wimpy is the exact word I'm thinking of.
Lex
I'm glad
Luthor,
you said it.
Yeah, Lex Luthor, he's counteracting Superman's moves.
Like a video game.
Superman must be doing the same moves every time he fights or something. And I'm like, okay, like, dude, if you keep getting your butt kicked, I'm not going to cuss. Like, figure it out. Like, switch something up with what you're doing. I know that you can't read Lex Luthor's mind, but
at this point,
and
if
they're like using laser eyes on you, I have seen so many cartoons and stuff where Superman uses his laser on his back. And this
and it's kind of like a struggle with the lasers.
Taking it. He's just taking it, like almost dying. Like, what the heck, man?
See, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
He was so weak. So everybody was beating him up.
He was such a chump. And Mr. Is Mr. Fantastic?
Krypto don't fly. He asked Krypto, for
Krypto to come get him.
Krypto runs through the snow. This is in the trailer. And then has to drag him back to the Fortress of Solitude.
Because Krypto has these superpower. And
he runs fast, but that's it. Other than that, he's just a lovable, happy
playful dog. Why did they name him Krypto?
He don't seem that smart like I'm used to. I didn't expect him to talk, but I expected him to fly. I expected him to have laser eyes. I expected him to jump in and maybe help Superman.
He was just a happy little go-lucky dog who helped out he was a ESA for him, emotional support animal.
That reminds me, there's an extra scene a couple minutes into the credits, and then one at the very end, and I didn't like that one either. And that brings the question: why is she Supergirl and he's Superman? Why couldn't she be Superwoman?
No.
Is it because they have Wonder Woman? I mean, they
woke.
can't be more than 2 women. Why she gotta be Supergirl? She's a grown woman. Okay.
You can say she's a grown ass woman. You can say ass on TV.
And I'm just gonna say this too, because y'all probably already know. This is the spoiler part. You see Supergirl at the end.
And it's like, but she's always been Supergirl. Look how long ago these comics were started, and calling a woman a girl or woman, they didn't even care about that, honestly, back then. It was all about
Miss Woke. All right.
See how that just happened? And it wasn't even intentional. See? But Kryptonite is his weakness. Why they named the dog Krypto? I wonder. That's a little odd, right? Kryptonite is Superman's.
It's a little odd, yeah.
Yeah, but so we named the dog Krypto?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I don't know much about the comics. I just watch the movies and I go with it from there.
And Nathan Fillion's guy, his Green Lantern, I really didn't like him. I'm sorry. And I know that he based it off of Getty, and that makes sense now that I hear that. But he was on my nerves. I really didn't care for Hot Girl. I didn't care for them. Mr. Terrific was all right, and he had a bigger part than them.
Where'd he come from? I don't
He's in the
read comics, so I don't know. But have we ever seen him before?
I don't think
this man just popped up somewhere. Yeah, and I'm like,
the movies, yeah. They don't really introduce anything. So if you don't already know something, then you're like, who is what? Mm-hmm. You're lost if you don't know anything about DC. You will be lost.
I knew only a little bit
with some of these characters. You might still enjoy it, but you'd be like, well, like her, who is that?
Yeah, I was looking at him like, was this the guy?
I watch Super Friends cartoons a lot and stuff like that. So,
is that wrong? Watch cartoons?
Yeah, so
So is that your crash out? Is that your crash out?
That's my crash out. I don't want to go too far,
Yeah, because we want you guys to see it. If you're a Superman fan, you got to see it.
I'll see it at least one other time. I didn't truly love Lois Lane.
I didn't either.
I didn't really,
she just she didn't feel Lois-y to me. Just felt like a girl that was there. Yeah, is what I felt like.
Yeah, they added a lot of humor to this. James Gunn, that's what he likes to do and stuff, and so that was fine. Kind of, people were expecting more of seriousness and a little less of that humor, but
I think it was the way it opened, and then some of the characters, the way they did them, it just didn't pop for some reason. I was back because I've been anticipating this for a while.
You know what? It seemed like it snuck up on me because they kept talking about Jurassic World, Rebirth, and other movies. And then all of a sudden it was like Superman. And then people are like, yeah, Superman's coming out. That's the biggest thing. I'm like, I just heard about it like 2 weeks before it came out. And I know we review these movies and people look at me like, well, you should know. I didn't really know until like 2 weeks before it came out or something. I was like, oh yeah, Superman, okay.
Yeah.
And then when I see that it's not even freaking Henry Cavill, I'm like, what?
I know, because you know I love me some Henry Cavill. Like, oh gosh.
They talk about how different it is, and they're like, Krypto's in it. So I'm like, okay, this could be interesting. This could be really good. Add Krypto this time, and he could fight next to Super. Nope.
That wasn't even there. He just kind of
nope.
Whistle him in, save me, jump on me, let me know you miss me.
You know.
But in the meantime, me and my other friends, we're going to just be kind of weak here and look pathetic.
Yeah.
I don't like Superman.
Should
I don't like my superheroes looking pathetic. Don't give a big... Is it a big one?
It's not a huge one.
Okay, go ahead.
Krypto isn't even Superman's dog in this one. He's Supergirl's dog. They changed that. How are you going to change who owns who
the
Krypto
dog?
is with? I
mean, adopted him?
I know that Superman and Supergirl are cousins, but seriously? All these years, since 19, I don't know.
She loaned him out.
He's been Superman's dog, and now all of a sudden he's Supergirl's dog?
Supergirl.
And he's just babysitting? You don't really know the dog that well? What the heck?
Superwoman.
They just messed up this whole. They just freaking
wipe your brain.
Pretend like this one never happened.
Right.
And
right.
start over.
Right.
Start over. Scratch that and start over. All right. That's
so now you know what your crash out.
I was holding that one in, y'all.
Well, thank you very, very much for tuning in to our review of Superman. Don't forget, Jules and I, you can first find us on Cash App. Any donations are appreciated, or are you a legitimate company and you would like to sponsor us? Inbox us. We'll get back to you within 48 hours. Any donations are always appreciated. We even take requests. So if you have a request that you want us to review, just let us know what it is. We'll shout you out on the show. You don't have to make any donations for requests. We take requests all day long. Also, don't forget that we are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. And we are on Instagram. Like, subscribe, follow, share, chat with us. Do all of that stuff and let us know what's up with you. All right? Well, thank you very much for tuning in to our review of Superman. We will see you back here in a hot minute. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.